Hey there for oh, look at the Steven Snowman though.
The snow just
But did that
keeps
say
falling
3
and
gems and a
falling.
baby?
I'm glad you're staying here with us, Dad.
Oh,
me
Greg
too,
is
buddy.
here
It's way too
too.
cold to stay in the van during this blizzard.
Yeah, remember the last Blizzard episode we had and Steven had all those visions about them crashing and whatnot thanks to Garnet's future vision? But the fact that ever since, Mr. Greg, Greg has been around the gems a lot more, Pearl's been more comfortable around him.
Besides, the heater
Feels
in the van
good.
hasn't worked since I got that sweet mini disc player installed, which I do not regret.
Why not just buy a new van
Never
with
seen
your
it snow
money,
like this
right?
before.
That's not entirely true.
Oh,
Really?
You mean back when? Oh,
oh, how far
that was
back we?
about 14 years ago.
Wait,
There was a snowstorm happening just like this around then.
hold up. 14 years ago, Steven is 14, right? 3 gems and a baby. Oh, are we gonna see baby
14
Steven?
years.
Are we gonna see baby?
Hey, I'm 14 years.
Oh my goodness,
That's
yes, you
right,
are.
little man. You were only a few months old.
We're
and it
gonna
was
see
snowing
baby
so hard, I thought
Steven.
we were gonna become Snowman and Snowman Junior, son of Snowman. But Vidalia was out of town visiting family, so she let us crash at her place for a while.
Vidalia
It
is
was the first time
awesome.
you-
Dad!
I'm not that far away, Steven.
Oh, does he have to sing it? Please tell me he has to pick up the guitar and start singing because every time we get a backstory, Greg's gotta sing.
Don't forget our arrangement.
Oh,
Good gravy.
time to sing
That's
it
what you
out.
get for raising me to love music.
Luckily, I have a song for this story already.
Heck yeah.
I could never be.
I
could
love
never
it.
be, I could
Oh,
never
oh.
be ready.
Oh!
I could never be.
Look at baby Steven though. I mean, I know we've seen baby Steven before, but look at him though.
I could never be.
Is
ready.
adorable.
Things start and things end,
Aww.
and isn't it lovely in theory? But
I gotta say, Vidalia is such a total friend. Letting Greg and Steven stay there, she's a great friend.
I could never be.
Oh,
I could never be. I could never.
oh,
be
is that a
ready.
heater? Ah. But look at that though. Oh my. They gotta stop. I'm already starting to tear up right now. He is just way too cute right now. Oh, sour cream. So I guess the picture was telling us. Yeah, this is at this time, Sour Cream and Yellowtail and Vidalia are together, no longer with Marty because Marty's a deadbeat dad. We got that.
Hey,
Oh.
Doing a lot of dancing in there. You want to get out of there and show me your moves?
I love that they're using the same sounds when the last time we've seen Steven as a baby. Also, that gem is gigantic on him though.
Hey, now. You unbuttoned all your buttons I buttoned up.
Oh, does he not like the gem covered up?
Let's get you buttoned back up.
I guess for a baby, you have a big rock on your belly.
Huh? What? Does your gem need to breathe?
It is a part of his life, right?
This.
Steven wearing them crop tops before they were cool before they were cool. But it makes sense. I can imagine as a baby, having that rock on your belly, it's got, I thought he'd be playing around with it more.
Oh, hey, y'all.
Oh,
Hello.
Yo, Greg, check it out.
Oh.
Gifts for Little Rose.
Little
Amethyst.
Rose.
We've gone over this. Steven is a...
Human baby,
Ah.
not Rose.
I get it though. One day there's Rose, the next day there's a baby. Not easy to explain to 3 gems who don't know the birthing process for a human baby. Well,
Can I get you guys anything?
Rose
We've
didn't
got
give birth
water,
to Steven, more like she gave up her
How
life.
about some tea?
No, we're just here to drop off these gifts.
Mm.
Sure.
Here you go.
You'll probably have to
Oh.
open that up for him.
Why is Pearl up on the table like that? But no, I get it. At that point, Pearl, her love, rose quartz, is suddenly gone one day. I get it. I get why she's like that.
It's just a box made to look like it's been carefully wrapped.
Well,
Ta-da!
A shaver?
Thanks, Garnet, but I don't think he needs this.
Oh, he'll need it in the future.
what's up in mine next?
Wow, diapers! This is so practical.
Aww.
Wait, are these adult diapers?
I love the wow on the side.
They're way too big for him.
So tell him to make himself bigger. You can do that, right, little Greg?
He'll
Call
need
him
it in the
Steven.
future.
That's the name Rose and I like the most.
Well, whatever you call him, you'll need this.
Thanks.
Oh.
Is some kind of kid's book? Oh.
A dictionary.
Obviously, it's the best gift for a being that can't yet communicate.
Well, maybe you guys could use it to look up what a baby is.
I mean, it makes sense. They don't know what a baby is. I don't think any of them were just born babies, you know? Nope. None of these gems came out going, you know?
These gifts are great, but Steven's just too
But
young
look at
for
little
this stuff.
Steven, though.
Nowadays, he's really into this. Carabiner.
Me too. Me too. Give me the keys. Give me the keys.
Oh, he loves it. Hey, little Steven.
Aww.
He's certainly captivated with those things.
Aren't we all? We just love jingling keys. I mean, to you, my reactions are pretty much your jingling keys. You need these keys. I gotta jingle all these keys in front of you 3 times a day. Carabiner, Carabiner.
Well, next time we'll just bring a big box of keys for Steven.
Aww. Why not the...
Oh. What?
What's
What?
happening to him?
It's Rose.
Wait, what?
Is that possible?
Is he gonna turn into a laser?
Relax, y'all. I got it all figured out.
Hold on,
Rose is
though.
trying to shapeshift back to her old self.
Hold up. That's actually kind of crazy, though. Don't start thinking that.
What?
She can't shapeshift because she's trapped in a baby.
Wait, no, 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 no.
Rose.
Oh,
Rose, it's me. It's
no.
Pearl. Are you in there? Glow twice for yes.
Glow to one.
Baby, please. I'm trying to talk to Rose.
Baby,
Rose
please.
hasn't shapeshifted and she isn't trapped. Steven, it's a fusion. Rose could be trying to unfuse.
Whatever.
Hold on, hold on. That's a crazy theory right there. That, like, in a way, no, Rose gave up her life saying that she's a fusion with Steve to make Steve, like, dude, what? Never, my mind's messed up.
Steven, something's happening, and
But
what can I do?
his
to
powers were
Well,
about to
what do you
activate
do
when
with
he was a
human When
baby?
it glows.
help? First off, human babies don't glow. And letter number B,
What?
what if they do?
What if my baby
Vidalia
starts
has some books on
glowing?
babies I've been reading. They'll help us figure something out.
You think she would have babies, huh?
Calm down. You got this.
Wait, you think that there's a book about babies and they start glowing? Well, one, they could be radioactive. Two, that might be the only thing. Or maybe they ate a lot of carrots and they turned orange.
Guys, if this is anything
They
like a
dipped with
fever,
the
then we should-
baby!
Guys.
And they left the door open?
Kidnap me? What? Yep.
Some of our actions were a bit regrettable.
Time we thought
Wow.
it'd be better to handle things our way.
By kidnapping a baby, you guys committed a big crime. Bit too rebellious to be rebels, huh?
Nah, we straight up napped you.
And the van. Kidnapping Grand Theft Auto.
He looks mad.
He'll thank us later.
He was doing his best up to this point, but the situation has changed.
Oh, look at that little baby in Garnet's hand, by the way. Just even a little baby burrito.
Steven, it's clearly a gem.
Good thing we left without any explanation. All right, Rose. We saw that glow.
Look at his
You're
eyes.
still a baby. Is it really fun or something? Garnet, hold me. All right, I get it. This rules.
No, she's right. Being a baby rules. That's why people like being babies, but then they grow up and realize, wow, this stinks.
It's been so long, like months. That's longer than I was a toilet.
Wait, what? Why were you a toilet? Why were you with I don't even want to talk about the skip it.
Come on, rules. We have to change back. Baby, normal. Baby.
I get it that they don't understand how babies work.
It's so easy. Why can't she do it?
Because it's not shapeshifting, it's fusion.
So how are you gonna try to unfuse a baby though? In a way, making a baby is like a fusion because two parents make one baby, so technically it's fusion, just not the way they're thinking it.
Steven, I understand Greg is part of you and you don't want to unfuse in front of him. That would be very rude.
Aww, the
He's not here
eyes.
now. It's just us. You can take a little break. Here, I will too.
Oh? Oh, so you're... Oh. Oh, I get it. Steven loves giant woman. Even as a baby, he gets it. But no, I get it. Like, when you see a maternal figure in front of you and then she's gone. What happened to Big Mommy? Oh, but the fact that they showed...
You know me. You know them too. I don't understand.
But the fact that Ruby and Sapphire, that baby Steven saw Ruby and Sapphire first before revealing that they were officially a fusion, but as a baby, you don't really remember things. So Steven doesn't remember the time he saw them first. Oh.
Steven!
This poor Mando
How am I gonna catch up with them?
has a baby, gets it kidnapped.
Dog. Sled. Dog. Sled. Dog.
Or the
sled.
gears in your brain talking.
Hey! Hey, you kids!
Everyone calm down.
Also, I am surprised Pearl can drive really well. Like, she knows how to drive, drift, park, lock the car and everything. And she doesn't even have a driver's license.
Look, we can all see her. She's right there.
The
She
Rock.
just can't reform because she has this baby around her.
So what's your plan
Rose,
about the
I know
baby?
you're in there. I can let you out.
Oh.
We'll be together again.
Oh, girl, no! Is she planning to remove the gem?
I can't. I can't. She wanted this so much. I just don't understand why. Everything should grow and everything should change, and isn't it so great how it comes so naturally to humans?
Well, it's not natural for us.
I get that they still have a lot to learn, but the fact like the screen turned dark and everything, that we don't know what would happen to Steven if his gem got removed. Like the one time that Eyeball tried to shatter his gem with a chisel. Like, the fact that this isn't the first time that someone tried to remove Steven's gem.
It's
Pearl
not natural.
almost killed him.
It will be. For him.
What about Rose?
This isn't about Rose.
She's
From now
gone.
on, everything has to be about Steven.
Oh. Well, the dog sled did help out though. But at the same time, this episode featured so much that Steven cannot remember as a baby. I wonder if they literally said in front of Steven right now, then Pearl try to remove your gem. How would he feel about that? Aww.
Hey, wait a minute! Why did you take Steven on a joyride in the middle of a blizzard? What's a big idea?
For the
It
lols.
wasn't really a big idea. Just a bunch of small ideas that never came together.
My apologies, Greg.
It makes a lot of
We thought we knew what
sense.
Steven was, but we didn't.
It makes a lot of sense. It's just that you have these 3 gems. They don't know how babies work. They don't know what happened to their leader Rose. They don't. It's all confusing. To a human, this is kidnapping in Grand Theft Auto, but to these gems, they're like, what happened to Rose? You know?
Honestly, I'm not sure if I do either. I never glowed when I was a kid.
Except for the
We
radiation.
never were kids.
Mmm.
I don't know how we're gonna figure this out, but I think we'll have a better shot if we do it together.
And I know they're smiling and whatnot, but at the same time, Pearl still resents Greg about Rose Quartz and everything. Then we had all those episodes in between, but in the extended theme intro, we did see like Steven singing for the gems. They built the house at the temple. It was all nice. It was a long journey, but we've gone from this to Greg staying at the place and everybody's comfortable with each other. It's very nice. Also, puppy.
Wow, you guys were wrong about everything.
Well, they weren't parents.
That was a really long time ago, wasn't it?
14 years is a lot.
We couldn't have known what to do. Even me.
Especially me.
No, I mean about changing and growing, and how it doesn't come naturally to you.
Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense.
But look at you now. I know you'll
Feed
never
the
stop
amethyst.
missing Mom, but I bet she would have loved this. I do.
Aww.
It wasn't such a big deal when that teenage girl kidnapped Steven.
That was his babysitter.
Oh.
She took him to the park. You really scared her when you threw that jungle gym at her.
Wait, what? Where's that episode? No, I want to see that episode. I want to see Gems versus the babysitter, you know? But wait, who threw the jungle gym? Was it Garnet? Get your hands off Steven! Lifts up jungle gym with like 10 kids on it, tosses at the babysitter. Did the babysitter live? Who was the babysitter, by the way? Who would be the babysitter at that point? Because I'm pretty sure they would have quite a history with the gems if they got a jungle gym thrown at them. But this episode gave us more lore. We also get more baby Steven, who is adorable as heck, by the way. But it also gives us how the gems were feeling after Rose suddenly, like, after Rose gave up her life. It's been months. Baby Steven, like, it's been a few months since that happened. It's like one day, Rose is there, you decide to wait, you didn't think that she's really gone, and you're waiting for her to come back, and all of a sudden, poof, like, okay. So I get the confusion. Plus, they've been around for a very long time, so a couple of months to them is like child's play. It's not even that much time for them. So I do understand why they went to all those extents to kidnap the baby and commit Grand Theft Auto, because they want answers. They really try to talk to a baby. Pearl tried to remove baby Steven's gem, and the screen got all dark, meaning that if that gem was removed, something bad would happen. They really made that creepy. But it really does stink that one day your leader is there, one day she's not, and you really don't have any answers. But it's all about Steven now. Rose isn't there anymore. Steven may have Rose's gem, but he's Steven, not Rose. And we've been going through this whole series of Steven being very confused about it. How we've gone from, oh, the baby is Rose. Some gems think that Steven is Rose. That Steven think that he might be his mom, but he's not. And here we are. We have come this far. But it also shows how much, like, how close the gems are with Greg ever since then. Especially with Pearl. Because I'm sure she was pretty hurt back then that the love of her life decides to form into, you know, give up her life and create Steven, you know? So I get it. The way that she was acting so rash and she just wanted answers right away. When you look at it, the gems don't have a good idea, but I can see why they came up with that crazy idea. But yeah, this was a crazy episode. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment about what you think, and subscribe if you haven't done so. I'll catch you next time.